Hello students, we were on chapter 5, the Sri Krishna eating house. So we have already discussed 3 paragraphs of the chapter and I hope you have understood the lesson. Okay, so before we go to the 4th paragraph, let us discuss about the story what you have understood. What is the summary of the lesson? Do you know what is the summary of the chapter? Okay. So in this chapter, we see a boy named Hari. He is the hero of the house. He leaves his home and goes to Mumbai in search of work. Due to the poverty of the family, he had to take care of the 4 younger sisters. So he leaves his house and go to Mumbai in search of work. So he there he find a place, the Sri Krishna eating house. There he gets a job. So in that we see there he is comparing his own place, the Thal restaurant and Sri Krishna restaurant. There we see in the 2nd paragraph of the lesson. Okay, so there he says that the Sri Krishna eating house is the meanest and the shabbiest restaurant ever he had seen. Okay, like this restaurant he hadn't seen before. This so dirty and the meanest and the shabbiest restaurant. Okay, and he is telling that the Thal, there were many restaurants, but though it was very small and built by wood and sacks, it is also built under the mango trees, but it is very well arranged. And he says that the Thal restaurant always, it was very neat and clean and arranged it very well, and a flower vase is kept on the table with the fresh flowers. And also when he says that the Sri Krishna eating house, it was so much of dirt everywhere, like a soot. You could see the ceiling was thick with the cobwebs. So he is comparing Thal with the Sri Krishna eating house. That is what we have learned in the previous class. Okay, now we shall read the 4th paragraph of the lesson. You can also take page number 68. It was certainly the cheapest restaurant anyone could possibly find in Mumbai. So Hari is telling that it was one of the cheapest restaurants in Mumbai. Even a beggar could afford to buy himself a meal here. And usual customers were beggars and coolies who had stopped in between carrying their loads, sacks of oil and cylinders of gas. So he says that it is one of the cheapest restaurants ever he had seen before, and is one of the cheapest restaurant anyone could possibly afford to come and eat. So who were the customers? The customers were beggars and the coolies. Okay, those who have stopped there and had a meal over there. Okay, and those who work the sack, carry the cylinders, work over the sack, carry the beggars and carrying loads. These were the customers over there. So they could easily afford to have food because it was given in less price. And cart pullers who dragged goods through the city on long wooden hand-drawn carts. These people seemed to have no fixed working hours. Okay, so these people did not have any fixed working time. So at any time they could come and have their dinner, lunch or meal, any meal. Okay, Before daylight, there were some waiting for a meal who were given the leftover of the night before. And the last came in the after midnight when the whole city seemed to collapse into exhausted, disturbed sleep. Exhausted means extreme tiredness. Okay, this last line it says that these people seem to have no fixed working hours. Okay, these coolies, the beggars, they don't have any fixed working time. At any time they come, and the Sri Krishna eating house is open for all of them. So they come and have their meal there. Before daylight, there were some waiting for meal who were given before the leftover of the night. So the leftover of the meal which was left over, that also they could have. The leftover meals they should give those who come very late at night. Okay, and the last came in the midnight, and any time at the midnight also the customers used to come, especially the beggars. So you can imagine that Sri Krishna eating house was opened for everybody. So the owner of the house, you can imagine that how sincere, how helpful that man was. He was very good man. He has a very good heart. That is why he opened this restaurant the midnight, and the midnight also the restaurant was opened for those who are in need of food. Okay. So of course the owner had no time to sweep or clean a restaurant or money to decorate it with pictures and flowers. So you can imagine why the Sri Krishna eating house was so dirty. Because they had no time to sleep or to clean up the area or decorate the pictures or hang flowers. What's the reason why they didn't have the time? Because every time, the whole day and night, even at midnight, people were coming and having their meals. So the owner of the house or the people, those who work there, had no time to clean up the area or to decorate or to hang flowers or pictures on the wall. Okay, you can imagine how busy schedule they had. But even after that, they had a beautiful heart. Okay, they were very helpful. The owner of the owner of the restaurant was very helpful man. So the next paragraph. He worked hard himself all day, and 2 boys to help him knead the dough in huge pans, roll out the chapatis and bake them over open fire, which were kept lit day and night. So the owner of the restaurant also was working day and night, and also who were there to help him to mix the dough. The 2 boys, the young 2 boys also were there to help the man help out in the kitchen, to roll the chapatis and bake them over open fire, which kept lit day and night. So the open fire which was kept there, and day and night it was lit. So you can imagine that they were cooking maybe day and night and giving the food. Whenever the people come, the fire is always lit, and whenever the people come, for the customers comes, they are ever ready to give. So the owner of the Sri Krishna eating house, along with him 2 other boys also were helping the kitchen to make the chapatis and other things. When Hari said next morning, after being handed a tumbler of tea and a rolled up chapati without his asking for anything. Okay, so next morning what happened? When the next morning the Hari got up and he was examining the shop and everywhere, and what happened? He was given what he gave. The handed a tumbler of tea, a cup of tea and a rolled chapati was given to Hari to eat. It's nice, no? Okay. So who gave this? The owner of the restaurant gave that. I have no money to pay for all this food you gave me. So what Hari told when he got the chapatis and all, he told that I have no money to give because I came here in search of work and I have no money to give. So how can I give you the money? Will you lend me work in your kitchen instead? So what he asked, Hari asked the owner of the restaurant, I have no money in my hand. I came in search of work. If you are sincere or if you are helpful, please give me some work and I will give you the money. Okay. The man considered for only a moment, frowning as he thought. The man, which man here talking about? The owner of the restaurant thought a little while and then he said, yes, I can do with another boy in the kitchen. Yes, I can do with that. Yes, I can give you some work in the kitchen. Start by washing these pots. So you can start the work by washing these dishes. Okay. Then you can knit the dough and help roll out the chapatis. And also you can mix the dough to make the chapatis and roll out the chapatis. You can help with the other two boys in the kitchen. You can also join and show. So he was very good man. If you like, you can stay here and work for your meal and 1 rupee day like the other boys. So what is the salary of him? 1 rupee per day, and he will get the 3 times food also, and he gets 1 rupee. That's the money he got after the day's work. So Hari went to work in a small kitchen at the back of the eating house. He saw there was nothing to score the pot with except some blackened coconut husks and the ash from the fire, and he did the best he could with them. So what the first work the owner gave? The first work was to wash the pot. So Hari went after taking that a cup of tea and a rolled chapati. He went to work. So he went at the back of the kitchen and he saw there nothing to clean the pot. Score means cleaning. To clean, nothing to clean the pot except what he saw there, coconut husks and the ashes. With that he had to clean the pots which was kept there. Nowadays we clean with the soap and we have all the facilities in the kitchen to wash the dishes and all. So at that time nothing was there. With ash and a coconut husk he was cleaning the dishes. That is what he did. Okay. So that's all dear students today. You can also go through the chapter, find out the difficult words and underline it and write it down in your copy and read out the chapter. I have finished 2 more of the paragraph of the particular lesson. Thank you for listening.